Welcome to season 2, episode 19 of La Vida Entre Primas, Life Between Cousins, the podcast where we dive into everything from love, life, and everything in between.
Wow,
And
you're good. You
Dude,
totally memorized it.
I have.
Good for you.
That's because when I was talking to people about the podcast, they asked me what it's about, and I just throw off that.
You just recite it?
I'm like, life, love, and everything in between. My cousin's married with 4 kids. I'm single with none, living my life. So,
love it.
Yeah.
It's good. My people.
Hello, everybody.
People. You may have noticed that we started this podcast with no intro music for a couple of reasons, but mainly because we're sad.
It's a heavy time right now.
It is. We weren't going to post this week, or we weren't going to record, upload this week. But we thought we needed to get in here and talk because I know we know that everyone is feeling heavy and everyone is feeling the weight of what's happening across the nation, but here in Los Angeles.
In our backyards.
Yeah.
Can you hear me? I feel like I'm not. Okay.
I can hear you. You've got the mic. Pretty much
Eating the mic, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, it's been a rough week. It started, when did this even start? Last week Friday?
I think last week Friday is when all the things kind of kicked up, and we don't have to recap for you what's happening in the world. You're all watching it. We're watching it live. But I don't know if you just started listening and you don't know. Currently, Elma and I both live in suburbs that are outside of Los Angeles, but we were born and raised in Los Angeles, California, in the East Los Angeles, specifically Northeast Los Angeles area of the greater LA area. So Lincoln Heights, El Sereno, downtown LA.
5 minutes from Dodger Stadium.
Totally.
That's how I tell people.
Yeah. And so I try to tell Chris sometimes where he's like, well, you're so like connected to school, but you don't live there. I'm like, but it's my neighborhood.
Yeah.
It's my neighborhood. It's where I feel most connected. Sure. And so I feel like you feel that way too, right? You still feel our formative years happened. We grew up there. We went to school there. And this is so sad. So for those of you who don't know about like what's been happening.
ICE agents have come into Los Angeles and are detaining everybody and anybody based off the color of their skin.
That's it.
And there have been some protests that are just that. Protests that are safe. Protests that are not violent. I don't know what word I'm looking for. Peaceful. Got it right when I said that. There have been plenty of peaceful protests, but I think a lot of what you're seeing on the news is not peaceful stuff. And I strongly believe that those are not the people who are fighting for what the people during the day are fighting for.
They're not. They're just there to cause problems.
And it's what the current president of the United States wants right now.
Totally.
He wants people to be up in arms. I just saw one of my friends posted like a survey and was like, if you don't live in LA or California, like, what are you seeing that is happening? Mm-hmm. I think even my goddaughter FaceTimed me the other day and she's like, hey, on my For You page, my TikTok are coming up like everything happening in LA. Like, are you good? And I was like, I'm good. Like, I'm not near there right now. But we did drive by some of those places when you were here last summer. Like, yeah. You're aware of those areas, and I'm just not going down there right now, though I do feel a need to. But I am too much of an anxious person.
Totally. I'll tell you, though, it is true what they say that they're spinning some kind of story, or like the kids say on TikTok, they're spinning a narrative that's not true. And it is true. They're trying to make it seem more than it is. And don't get me wrong. There are people out there who are like knuckleheads who are trying to cause problems. They're not there for the cause, and the cause at this time is to uplift the voices of those who are undocumented, unprotected, and feel vulnerable, and to really speak out for what's right. There's always going to be a handful of people that are going to do stupid stuff, and I'm going to tell you, I felt some type of way. You go ahead.
The people showing up with the leaf blowers to throw the tear gas back in their faces.
That lady's my queen.
Whew.
I love her.
Whew.
She's amazing.
She was. Oh, maybe you were the one who.
Oh, I don't know, but
maybe
she's amazing.
Maybe you're the one who shared the because obviously I'm getting a lot on my TikTok too of like people reposting.
Don't
and
you
whatnot.
love her?
Speaking of people reposting and liking your shit,
we need a little bit of levity, a little bit of lightness. Tell us who liked your shit.
My ex-boyfriend.
The one who did.
The Kike video.
You want to?
He liked the Kike video. He liked our post from Vigilant Primas TikTok. Sorry, I'm changing.
No,
shit
go
up. That's
ahead.
what we do.
Oh, that means he heard the one where we talk all that crap about him.
Yeah, 100%. I don't give a fuck.
No, we're not gonna. It's okay. It's okay.
I don't care.
We're not gonna censor this. We're not gonna make money off of this. It's fine. Let it go. Let him fly.
It's fine. One is fine. I won't do it again. I don't care. But yeah, he liked that one, and then I had reposted it from my personal page, and he liked that one also.
He's so desperate. Oh my god, he's so desperate.
Okay, sorry, we digress. But I just had to let the people know.
I can believe it,
that
though.
He's still looking at
such a snooper.
all of my TikToks.
He's such a snooper.
Maybe I'll stop posting my ones of me.
No,
every
don't.
month.
I love it. Do it for the cause. Do it for the culture. So I was gonna say a couple things. My kids go to school very close to downtown LA, literally like a minute away. Yeah. I guess it's essentially downtown.
Yeah.
And it's not. There's nothing happening there. There's nothing happening, mind you. It's not like in the fashion district or like the financial district of downtown. But when I say there's nothing happening, that has a twofold meaning. There's no rioting. There's no looting. There's no craziness. There's also nobody outside.
So weird.
Dude.
So we were supposed to record this on Wednesday. Steph had a family emergency thing. Not emergency, but had to take care of her daughter.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yes. Bruce Patella, by the way.
Bruce Patella. So we didn't get to record. So I left San Diego early so we could like record. But driving back home from San Diego.
Oh, yeah. San Diego's by the Tijuana border.
Took me an hour and a half to get home.
You flew home, right?
Flew home. Even there, it was quick. And my mom and I left at like 2 p.m.
That's wild.
Like
that's like peak traffic time.
Oh yeah, and so that's also why we left. Like we didn't go to lunch with my friend and her family to celebrate her daughter for promoting. But we were like, oh, we gotta go. Like we don't want to hit traffic. We're gonna record. Blah blah blah. And we were home in an hour and a half. Like that is unheard of.
It is unheard of.
And on Tuesday when we drove down there, the Dodgers were played in San Diego. So I was like, Mom, we're going to hit so much traffic.
Nothing.
Game time 6:40. Like, we're going to hit so much. No traffic whatsoever. Yeah. It was insane.
It's really freaky.
It is.
It's freaky. And I'm going to tell you, if you don't know, what I will tell you, if you're not from LA, they're literally, dude, they're pulling people off the streets. They are throwing them into vans, but solely based on the color of their skin. It is nuts. And their appearance, their indigenous features.
One of my old teachers that I have on Facebook was at a car wash in Whittier yesterday, and she witnessed them taking all of the employees from the car wash.
Yeah, was she in South Whittier?
I think so. I'll show you the
that's
video
where
later.
our old house. So on that street, remember our old the little house?
Yeah.
That's where we used to
Your
live.
street started
On
with
that
the B.
corner, it was Beatty.
Yeah.
They were on the next street over, called Meyer and Carbonita, and they were there literally like rounding people up. And the crappy part about that, the crappy part about I know, sorry. The crappy part about all of this is that you can generalize and say, where do Mexicans or Latinos or Central South Americans work, but like. You wouldn't know, especially if you're an ICE agent. You would they're being tipped off.
100%. They're being tipped off. And that's what's even more frustrating about it. Like, have a heart.
You wait, girl.
I stopped myself.
Give it 1 minute, girl.
I don't know. I just feel like people. There's somebody I follow on Facebook who supports the president and has been very vocal about it. And he posted something today. It's someone from college, which I'm ready to delete. I think I'm just there just to look at the stuff that he posts and to see how unhinged he is. But he posted something of a Star Wars guy. I don't even know what they're called. Sorry, don't hate me.
Stormtrooper?
Yeah, Stormtrooper. And it was me when I'm told that ICE agents are getting paid $1,500 for every person they bring in. And it was a Stormtrooper, I'm ready to go out there type thing. Yes, this person. Yeah.
I hate him.
Me too. Actually, let's delete him right now.
Do it right now.
I don't need that in my life. I don't need that in my life. Sorry if you hear background static.
He looks like a woman. That's not a.
That's
oh,
him.
he looks like he's wearing an earring because
of the back. Oh. Yeah. But yeah, okay, yeah. Someone I went to college with.
Wow.
Yeah.
Whoa.
And like people actually look at half the country right now. Like I can't. We're gonna unfriend you, sir.
I'm proud of you. It's a hard thing to do.
Unfriend.
I'm going to tell you, I feel some type of way about this. And like, I'm just so, I don't know what to say. I'm just so upset. You know what I did? If you're on my close friends, you have to hear this again. And I'm sorry. The other day, I was thinking, what can I do? What can I do to help? You know, I work with attorneys, and I asked them, like, what can a person like me do? Like, they're attorneys. They have power. They can, like, you know, they know the law. I don't know anything. So it's like, what can I do? And they're like, there's really nothing you can do. You can videotape. You can tell them their rights. You can record. You can, you know, kind of, you know, there's not much you can do. You can intervene. But I was like, I know what I can do. I could talk a lot of shit. I can talk a lot of shit.
We hit the 11-minute mark, ladies and gentlemen.
So what I did, so we're not going to edit this. So that's why we're trying to be really careful with the cursing. But I went to Harbor Freight and I bought a megaphone.
Oh yeah.
And it sits in my passenger seat. Okay. And I'm just waiting
for like
and
when you
trolling.
see ICE agents.
Yeah, so I can yell at people what their rights are. Don't say anything. No firme nada. No. Whatever. I don't know what the rights are yet. I gotta look them up. I have it right here.
She has it ready, prepped on her phone. It's her backdrop, ladies and gentlemen.
I do. Oh, that's so smart. Look at you.
Stephanie, I was trying to make people think that you already had it on your phone ready to go to help the people.
I do have it right here.
After all the photos she has to scroll through, she's doing a search on her phone right now.
There we go.
Girl, you would have already been long gone.
No conteste ninguna pregunta. No firme nada. I knew that one.
Oh, I have one of those red cards in my bingo bag.
Listen.
Marsha gave it to me one night at bingo, and it's.
I'm ready.
Holy shit!
What? Those are steps, not calories.
Wow.
Why? Wow. You thought it was calories?
No, because mine does not look like that.
What does yours look like? Hold on.
Sorry, we're comparing our Oura Ring activity. That's not steps either.
Yes, it is.
That's your activity.
That's my steps.
How did you change that to your steps?
Oh, I changed it to...
Because I have my active calories burned. That's why.
What's your active calories?
That's why I said, oh shit, 803.
Oh, mine is 400. What? Oh, you did agree, huh?
I did agree this morning. Thank you.
You could change it to... Hold on, guys. I changed...
I'll find it.
Edit activity goal. Edit activity goal. And then you can switch it somewhere here. I don't know. Okay. Anyway...
Shout out to Alexa, by the way. I told her I was recording today, and she's like, I can't wait for you to shout me out because you miss me so much because we're already on summer break.
It's been like 2 days, girl.
We're used to seeing each other every day.
That's true. That's true. So listen.
Know your rights.
Know your rights. Know the rights of others. And I'm going to tell you something that really inspired me. I was like, I can do this. And so can you. There was something that I saw that came over from TikTok, and it was Instagram, and the title said, "The Nagging Wives Club of Downey saves a man from being deported." I'm like, what does that mean? And it says that the Nagging Wives Club of Downey save a man from being deported by peppering ICE agents with questions. Okay. My husband, I'm not a nagger. I don't like naggers. I just don't like it. But my husband is always like, gosh, women are always like, what time is it? What time are you coming home? What are you doing? Where are you going? Who are you seeing? Right? He's like, that's like my pet peeve. And I'm like, ugh. Right? And he's always like, my mom does that. My mom's like, where are you going? What are you doing? What'd you eat? You know, what did you... So listen, I think a lot of women by nature are naggers. And that's because sometimes you gotta
know where
you gotta keep going so they can do it. You gotta keep reminding people. So listen, this guy's on the floor, and these women start being like, who are you, and what are you doing, and how do you know he's Mexican, and how do you know he's undocumented? What's your name, and what's your badge number? And we're not leaving, and you're not gonna take him, and you're fine, sir, and don't be worried, and we're not leaving you. Estamos aquí y todo está bien, todo va a estar bien. No firme nada, no contesta nada. Like they were slamming the ICE agents, and the ICE agents were like, you know what? They literally were like, "Oh, have a nice day" to the guy. Like, I'm like, "No, you have a nice day. Let me see your badge. Show your face." They were hammering these ICE agents with. I'm gonna send it to you with questions, and they retreated. Like, it's kind of like, listen,
but what about Senator Alex Padilla, who asked the questions today?
And what did they do to him, Elma?
They threw him to the ground and
they like hog-tied him and handcuffed him.
Yeah, he did come out though and say, like, I was not arrested, I was not detained, like, I didn't get, like,
I mean,
I didn't. He's like, but
still crazy.
I was thrown to the ground, and like a lot of people, Governor
Gavin Newsom.
Not
Governor Gavin.
Governor Gavin Newsom came out and was like, if this is what they're going to do to a U.S.
What are they
senator,
going to
like,
do
what
to
are they
you?
doing to the people?
I know.
Like, or to you if you come across that.
Gavin Newsom too. I'm not a huge fan, but my God,
he is.
You
think he's going to run in
making
2028?
me proud? Hell yeah, he is.
Yeah, I think so too.
And listen, now that we're well into this, I just gotta. It's so funny.
We don't always get very political, ladies and gentlemen.
I mean, I feel like, we started this out. When you start something, you're like, I don't want to alienate anybody. I don't want to. But like when you get into it, you're like, this is who we are and this is what it is. So we did start this off. I'm going to clip this and put a beginning. We're like, we don't want to alienate everyone. Everyone's welcome here. Listen, you bootlicker motherfuckers. Those of you who are like, well, I don't know, I just feel like they came. Listen, you're not going to get an award for being a bootlicker and for hating on people who are hardworking, who have been here for years, who have been trying to find a legal path.
Or doing the jobs that you don't want to do.
100%.
Because you're probably also the one who doesn't have a job. Oh, God, I'm so sorry. I don't know where that
You shouldn't be sorry. You shouldn't be sorry.
I'm just saying.
This is where I will say Alma's not super. I mean, she is politically informed.
Yes.
And she has political opinions. She's just smarter about not just spouting at the mouth. But listen, this is where it's driven people.
It has.
To the point, like, you feel, and let's be real, we can talk smack all day long, but like, it's about basic humanity.
100%. Just be
what is that?
That is my window is open in the other room.
Oh, scary. I thought somebody was, we didn't even close that door.
The blind hits the thing.
Oh, scary. I thought somebody was trying to break into your apartment.
No. Oh, God, please. Oh.
I'm sorry. You're fine. You'll be okay. My kids are like, you'll be fine, Mom, with your megaphone. And be like, what's that white lady talking about? Why is she here?
And see, like, that's also why, like, I'm afraid to speak
No,
up
that's why you belong there.
And I said it too when I went on my retreat for my program that I'm in. I feel like an imposter.
You're not an imposter.
I'm just saying.
That's why we have to go out and stomp the yard. Wasn't that a movie about dancing?
I think it was.
That's why we have to go out there and like start some shit.
Okay, if anyone knows of a peaceful protest that is happening on Saturday,
or
I have therapy and a soccer game, but I can go in between those.
Listen.
Although one
Stomp
of my
the Yard,
parents,
2007 dance musical of, what is it? After his brother's death, a troubled but gifted street dancer enrolled in Atlanta's Truth University. We need to go out there and start some shit because we're white women in America.
One of my parents saw something that I'd posted and they messaged me or they sent me a text. My former parents, and another parent is collecting money and doing like a big grocery haul.
I'm gonna say something about this right now. You carry on. You go ahead and keep going.
Is doing like a big grocery haul for people who don't feel safe going out and buying groceries. I sent her some money.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
I sent her some money.
And everybody who is saying like, well, we have DoorDash. It's so expensive.
It's so expensive. I'm starting to not be lazy and go out and buy my own food.
I cannot believe that you do. I can't. Elma. I'm just so tired.
I'm sorry.
This can be a short episode. We just needed to get it out, and it's also there's no like haha moment today.
There's no haha moment today. I was trying to see what you were looking at, but we'll talk about that later.
There's just somebody who we're very close to that like always has something to say about everything, but never when it has to do with this type of stuff like immigration or it's always like yeah, and then the first thing they have to say is like, oh, like criticizing those that are like rioting. Looting to me is the most nastiest shit you could ever do.
100%.
I hate it. However, 100%. I'm gonna say something controversial and you can disagree with me 100%.
Drum roll.
When people are like, well, they had to riot and they had to shut down the freeway and they had to vandalize, I'm going to tell you something that I believe in that. And I preface this by saying I recognize that I am not even a liberal. Like I'm far lefty, off the map, socialist, communist piece of shit. That's what I am. Sometimes you have to make people uncomfortable. Sometimes they have to be scared. Sometimes they have to take a piss and be stuck in their car on the 101 for hours until they care. People don't care. But when it infringes upon their rights, their liberties, their comfort, their flexibility and their availability, then they care. That's how I feel about it. And I have always been one to say, I am willing to pay more into taxes. I'm willing to pay more into charity. I'm willing to give up what I have to make sure that everybody has their piece of the pie. I'm willing to sit in traffic. I'm willing to be scared. I'm willing to let my kids see scary things so that they know that's how the world is. And so that they never do not care, that they always care. Mm-hmm. So people are like, there shouldn't be, like I said, looting is garbage. But like sometimes when they light a car on fire, like a cop car on fire, they light something that, I'm not saying go do that. I'm saying when they do those things and those scary scenes, people get scared, they get uncomfortable.
Right.
And then they realize like, oh my God, this is crazy. Like people are so, what's the word?
Not sheltered.
When they're not, no, when they just don't care. What is the word? I can't think of it.
Lackadaisical?
No, that was really fancy. Apathetic, where they're just like, nah, you know. Like, we have to care. These are people's lives. But I told Chris, I'm like, my toxic trait is when I see like these, you know, they're fucking like, I'm like, I want to be right there in it. See, I want to be hitting people. I want to be. No, I do.
No. My mom asked me the other day. My mom was like, if I get arrested, will you bail me out?
Hell yeah.
I was like, yeah, Mom, I would. And then I looked at her. I was like, if I get arrested, will you bail me out? She said, no. I was like, damn, Mom, that's savage.
You don't ever want to be like in it. You don't want to be out there like screaming and pushing. And it's okay if the answer is no. I think a lot of people agree.
My answer is no, because I have too much anxiety of that. Like, I'll get arrested or I'll get killed. And I don't like, maybe killed's a strong word. I'm sorry.
No.
I'll get arrested or I'll get like beat up and like,
I'm
just a little girl. I'm just a baby. I'm just a baby.
Well, I will say something. Part of the reason why I'm not afraid to protest is because my employer is very much about, like, we work with kids in foster care, and a lot of them have immigration. Yeah. I shouldn't say that. A lot of them have a lot of hard stuff going on. And so, like, to go out and when this happened last time, a lot of our attorneys went out and, like, went to the airport. Remember when all those unaccompanied minors came? Mm-hmm. They went to, like, the airport to the bus stop, and they, like...
help them, right?
Yes. Yeah. So, like, if I get arrested for protesting, nothing's going to happen to me. Yeah. You know what I mean?
I mean, I don't think anything would happen to me either. Maybe. I don't know. Because every life is valuable, right?
Listen... That's the other thing I told our principal today. I said, my favorite thing about being Catholic is I've told you this, we've talked about this, service unto others and treating others how we want to be treated.
Right.
And being Christ-like. And guess what? This ain't Christ-like. Although, can I tell you something? You know how I got a Bible? One of my friends at work got me a women's study Bible, and I was reading the book of Matthew.
Okay.
I can't think of the exact verse right now, or scripture, chapter, whatever it was. But Jesus was a rebel. Jesus was like telling the high priest, like, no, this is what I'm doing. You can't tell me not to be with the poor.
Right.
You can't tell me not to help the hungry. And what was Jesus doing when he flipped the tables in the temple? Was he not protesting?
I mean, yeah.
I'm just saying. Call me Jesus. Just kidding. Don't call me Jesus. That's very bad.
Stephanie.
Don't do that.
Stephanie.
I know.
I'm sorry. Maybe we should have this one edited.
No. Tell us how you're feeling. Go ahead.
I can't put it into words what I'm feeling. And like last night I had my last class for that program I'm doing at the University of Notre Dame. And it's a Latino based program, right? So I was trying to read my text messages again. That's number 4.
Did you hear that? Oh no.
That's number 4. I haven't met him yet.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, that's number 2.
Elma. Oh, my God. You know what you should do? You should text all of them, message all of them, and be like, who will go to a protest with me? And then whoever says yes, be like, just kidding. But you're weeding them out.
Oh, my God.
Come on.
So, as I was saying, my Latino-based program that I'm in, that ends in July, it wasn't brought up yesterday in discussion.
I don't like that.
And I felt some sort of weirdness about it.
As you should.
And I brought it up.
You did?
I did.
I'm so proud of you.
I did. I just talked about like how heavy it is and how like who's that? I'm just kidding. Oh, no. I just talked about like how heavy it's feeling in LA. And mind you, not everyone's from LA, but like also it's like it's on the news. You see what's going on. Excuse me. And it feels heavy, and I don't know how to explain it, and I don't know how I'm supposed to be feeling.
I think a lot of us don't know how we're supposed to be feeling.
So that's where we're at.
I'm glad that you spoke up, though. Wait, what did I miss? Did they say something?
Who?
Are you licking the
No,
microphone?
I was not licking it for those who are going to be coming on our podcast this summer. I'm not licking the microphone. Don't you worry.
What did they say, though?
They didn't say a whole lot about it. Like, I felt like I was the one who was talking the most, and they just were like, yeah, it's a really unsure time right now, is basically all they were saying. And that they were afraid because their children were coming to this part of California to go to school, and they were, or like for summer sessions, and they're really nervous for them.
I hate that so much.
And I was like, okay, what is it?
Oh, I'm sorry. This wait, look at.
Oh my God.
Wait. I don't know why that's so funny to me.
What the hell? I don't know what she's watching.
Sorry.
So yeah, it's just hard. It's just rough. I don't know what I'm supposed to be feeling or how I'm supposed to be feeling. There's no guidebook to this. I'll talk about it in therapy on Saturday and call it a day.
I think I might go to a protest on Saturday. Tomorrow.
No, tomorrow's Friday.
Baby, this is coming out on Friday.
Oh yeah. Dang it. Although I could cancel my therapy or do it earlier.
It might be therapeutic for you
to go protest.
To get my husband to let you borrow his leaf blower.
I would need to go with people though. Like I can't just
go by myself. Me and the girls.
Okay, let's go.
There's a video. You guys should watch it. I'm going to post it on our Instagram. It's a lady on TikTok. Let me see. And
sorry for the drinking. I needed a little pick me up. I almost missed Legree this morning because I did not set an alarm and I woke up at 8:30. My Legree class was at 9.
Amazing. Good for you.
My ring was like, you've been getting a lot of sleep lately.
I love that for you. Your ring was mad at you?
Yeah. No, my ring was just like, what's going on? Like, your levels are so much better right now. Like, what is happening? I'm like, I'll tell you what's happening. It's called Teacher in June. Already on summer break. It's funny how people are like, I don't know how you can be a teacher. And then, have you seen this one? It's like a TikTok. And it's like teachers being like, or people being like, I don't know how you can be a teacher. I can never do it. And then it's a teacher being like, and I don't know how you can go to work on a Monday in July.
Okay.
And I was just talking with my coworker, Alexa. And she was like, remind me like to never apply for a job that doesn't have to do with teaching. Like, because we're on week 1 of vacation. She's like, just remind me that, like, if I'm going to apply
but also the bummers, you don't get paid, right?
We don't get paid. Nope. So we got to save properly or do whatever or work. So.
I was going to tell you. Oh, so my inspiration for buying the megaphone was 2 things. 1 was because I want to scream at people. But 2 is, I'm going to post it. It was on TikTok and it was a woman. So Enrique Tarrio, do you know who he is?
I don't.
He is the leader of the Proud Boys. He was the chairman of the Proud Boys, a neo-fascist organization, neo-Nazis, from 2018 to 2021. Okay. Yeah. Enrique Torres. He's an Afro-Cuban.
Okay.
From Cuba, or his parent. He was born in Florida.
He's an actual human.
I know. No, Cuban.
Oh, Cuban. I thought she said human. I was like, yeah, Steph, that's
Cuban,
what it sounds like.
So he tried to do a press release because he was a January 6th insurrectionist.
Oh.
And he was pardoned, of course, by Donald Trump. So he tried to give a press release.
You said his name.
I know, piece of shit. He tried to give a press release, and this fucking queen behind him had a megaphone, and she's all, loser, loser, like the whole, he couldn't even talk. You stormed the Capitol January 6th, loser. And I was like,
my gosh.
I could do that.
You could.
I just did.
You could.
And I was holding back.
Oh, I know.
I've been preparing for this my whole life.
Okay, let's go on Saturday. I'll message my therapist and I'll tell her that we need to
I need to get the okay from Chris to take my kids. Well, the girls. I do want the girls to be a part of history.
Okay, well,
what do you think? I mean, if it gets crazy.
If it gets crazy, we're out. And we're not metroing.
No.
Because they closed all the metros. Like on Saturday, I think it was. Or Sunday night. Sunday night, they closed all the metros.
Can I beat someone up?
What?
Can I beat someone.
No, absolutely not. Because then I would have to be responsible for your daughters in
That's
a
true. That's true.
hostile environment. No, because
true.
we're not going to be hostile. We're going to be peaceful.
No, we're going to be peaceful. I'm just kidding. I wouldn't beat anybody up.
Unless their name starts with an A. Alma.
Oh, I was like, what?
She's
I'm
looking around.
Donald Trump.
She was thinking real hard. So yeah, that's just where we're at.
Anyway,
today.
thank you for listening. This was all over the place. It's only 30 minutes. We just need to.
We just have to get that one out.
Yeah.
We might have some guests soon.
We will.
We will.
I have somebody lined up.
Oh,
I do.
My bed is cracked.
I told her a Sunday, but like since Father's Day is coming up, after that one.
After that one?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we'll have to record it one more.
Okay. She's really fun.
All right, friends.
Adios, amigos.
Until next time, be on the lookout for Steph and I on the news.
Yeah.
And if you see us,
stay vigilant.
Be aware. Know your rights.
Yes.
And know
you
that
got this. Stay strong.
We love you and we support you however we can. Let us know.
Yeah. Hit us
Until
up.
next time on La Vida Entre Primas, Life Between Cousins.
Bye, friends.
Bye.